Guys, so I have made a calculator app. So right now I am previewing it for you. So over here, like, I have to do something like 12 multiplied by 5. Then when I click on this equal to button, it will show me the answer. You can do division, addition, subtraction and multiplication. So now let's do some division. And if I want to clear it, like, then what I can do is that I can hit this clear button. It will erase all these which are present in these text areas. Okay, so let's hop into the coding. Hey guys, I am back with a new tutorial video. So in this video I am going to be making the calculator app, which already I have shown you. So what are the functions I have already shown you. So now let's directly show you the code and designs. Okay, so over here I have this text area. So basically I have changed the theme over here. That's why it's like this. So over in the design toolbox, you can see on the top there's a theme. So in by default it's the default theme. Okay, so you can choose any theme like classic, orange, anything. So these are the previews of the themes. So yeah, you can choose cucumber. Polar is also good. This one, polar, it's also good. You can choose polar also. And I have chosen peachy. Okay, you can choose anything which you like. Okay, so you can choose like polar. So these are the previews. This is the like label, drop down. This might be button, text area. Okay, so I will recommend you do polar or peachy. Okay, so I have done peachy. You can do anything. And this is another text area. Okay, and over here are 3 labels. This one is for the first number. This one is for the signs, what we have to do, and this one is for the second number, and this is a button, of course. And these are the buttons with the numbers on them. I have typed over there the symbols, but there is one thing, that there are 2 buttons. See, so beneath every button there are 2. See, so every button is 2. Why? Because first for number 1 and second for number 2. Okay, so that I will show you later why I have done this. Okay, so I have just changed the ID of the first buttons which are beneath them, and because these we can see also. So yeah, these are the things, designings, you can see. Okay, yeah, so now, and this is always clear, and you can rename it also. So now let's see the code. Okay, so first we have to declare a variable called x. Anything you can declare, but it should be 0. And then we have to hide the buttons which are on these, the second buttons, these 2. So the buttons which are on the first one, the second buttons, okay, that you have to, the buttons for the number 2, that you have to hide all. But one thing, that these signs don't repeat. See, these are only 1. Okay, so they, you don't need to put 2 buttons on these symbols. Okay, so you have to just put 2 buttons for these numbers, and you have to hide them on that first. Then we have to, okay, so this is a long code. So now you have to first on event of button 1_1, basically these buttons. Okay, so these buttons, when we click on the number 1, it should be, what should be happening is that set text label to this one, in which number 1 is carrying this label, actually this one. Set text label to we have to put a plus sign from the maths, then get text from label 2, because if there might be any like thing we have written, like already we have written 8, So what will happen that when we click on 1, it will add the letter, not add, but actually it will join these letters. So it will join the word with the first one. So that's why. If there will be nothing, then also it's okay. See, and here clear. Okay, so and you have to remember to put these symbols. So because it's a letter, as a word, it should be typed in a word, or else it will just plus it. Like it's, if I written 8, then it will do 9. Okay, so yeah. And in every one, button 2, button 3, we have to do like this. Okay, button 2, button 3, plus 3. Okay, so don't forget to put these signs. Okay, and when you complete it, it should button 0, not okay. So one thing you have to remember, it's 0, not 10. So don't write here 10. And then when the button 7 is clicked, this one is button 7 plus 1. So when the button 7 is clicked, this plus, what should be happening? It should show the elements, these the second buttons for the number 2, so that when we click on this again, it will type on the number 2 label which is carrying number 2. So it will show all of this, then we have to click on that, then it will show that. No need to hide the number 1 buttons, cause it's overlapping them, so we have to click on that only. So, and one more thing, set text to the label 3, which is the second label, this one, to plus. Okay, and don't forget to put these signs. And x is equals to 1, don't forget, we have to change x to 1. Okay, see, x is equals to 1. That's why we declared a variable. It's very important. And then when button 12 is clicked, this subtraction, same things you have to do, but the label 13, this one only, should be minus, and x is equals to 2, and these show elements will be done. And on this button 14, this division, you have to do same thing, division sign on the text, and x is equals to 3. And on this multiplication sign also, same things, label 13 to x. Actually it's x, not multiplication symbol. I have written here x only, because multiplication symbol is this one, so it doesn't look nice, that's why. So if you like, you can do it. And in over here also you can do, like if you want, you can change it to this one. Okay, I am doing it x only, cause in human language we use x as multiplication symbol. So x is equals to 4 in the variable, remember x is equals to 4, and on event of, okay, on event of button 1, the buttons for number 2, the number 2. So the buttons are these which we showed, these the show elements are, so that only. So when button 1, which is this one is button 1, not this, the one which is over the number, first one. So that one, okay, we will call it the first buttons, these one which are beneath, we will call it number 1 buttons, and these we will call number 2 buttons which are over them. Okay, so now we are doing for number 2 button. So same thing we have to do, but this time label 4. Okay, label 4 should be done, cause label 4 is for the second number. Okay, so the same things should be adding 4, 5, and these symbols also 0. Okay, then on event of button 13, this equals to button is clicked. Now you have to take this if else blocks, see, and if you are wondering how this else if came, so I am showing you how this came. You have to go to control, take this if block, and then click on this plus button, this one. Then else will come, then hit the plus button again, then the else if and else, then you have to click on the minus button, then it will delete the else button. Okay, so that's how you have to do 3 times. So see this thing, then this, like that, and this minus button. So and now it's 3 times. So basically we want 4, that's why. So over here, if x is equals to 1, that's why I told you when we were click on this button, you have to declare the x to 1, 2, 3 and 4, that like, so that there is a identification and this is a trigger that shows them that we have to add, subtract, divide or multiply. So if x is equals to 1, so when we will play x1, when we hit on the plus button, so what will it do? It will add the number from label 2, which is holding number 1, and label 4, which is holding number 2. It will add both, and when x is equals to 2, it will subtract both. X is equals to 7, it will divide both, and x is equals to 4, it will multiply both. And we have to set the answer, set text. This text area 7 is this one, when my cursor is, this text area is text area 7, where we have to set the answer. Okay, then what we have to do is set text of these label 2, label 3 and label 4, the number 1, the symbols, and number 2, 1 to nothing, null. Okay, so I have to not write anything. Okay, so leave it blank and hide element, these the button number 2 buttons. Okay, hide element number 2 buttons. So we will hide all number 2 buttons, so that when we do it again, like 12 plus 3 is equals to 50, then when we will do again, it will type on the number 1. So like 12 and 3 or 30. See, if we will not do that, then it will type on this number 2 one. Okay, so yeah, that's why we have to do it. And so now on event of button 4, this clear one is clicked, you have to just clear everything. Is label 2, label 3, label 4 and the text area for the answers. So, and we have to hide the number 2 buttons also, so that when we like, maybe we do it like that. In the second number we made mistake, then we have to clear, and then when we type again, it's from the first number one. So, and so that's why we have to hide all the elements. Okay, and when you do all these, you will get an app like this. See, it can do anything, like 12 divided by 2. So the actual answer should be 6, because 2, 6 are 12 and it's 6. And then we click on clear, it's all erased. Okay. Okay, so this is how you can make a calculator app, and don't forget to rename it also. And you can check it on the new tab also. I've already shown you, so that's why. You can click on go to HTTPS one. Okay, so 12 plus 5, or maybe 18 plus 9 equals to 27. Okay, so this is how you can also create a calculator app in code.org app lab. Okay, so please like and subscribe my channel and share this video so that everybody can make a calculator app. Okay, so until next time, bye bye.